Vibrio cholera is the causative agent for cholera. It is characterized by severe diarrhea resulting in dehydration. An infected individual can die within 48 hours. Cholera bacteria is typically found in water or food sources that have been contaminated by the feces of an infected person. Symptoms can appear within hours to days after exposure. People who are at the greatest risk are those who use untreated water or have poor sanitation systems in their communities.
So what exactly has been going on in Haiti? Can you explain the cholera outbreak?
Well, we believe it began at a UN camp, and the spread of cholera has killed thousands so far. And cholera is in some contaminated water source here in Haiti, and it just spreads.
Explain to me what a person with cholera might look like.
The main thing we see with cholera is really watery diarrhea, kind of like rice and stool. It takes time for people to actually exhibit symptoms from the exposure, and if left untreated, people can die from severe dehydration.
How do you save someone dying from this virus?
There is no medicine to really cure someone of cholera, but there is rehydration, and that's typically through IV fluids.
So it seems like cholera just goes from person to person. What can help stop the spread of cholera in Haiti at this point?
Hand washing with soap, appropriate disposal of feces, and food storage and sanitation will almost certainly cease the spread of cholera.
Seems simple enough.
Hello, and welcome to the program. Earlier this year, Haiti has been devastated by a terrible earthquake and is now facing a new battle, cholera. Nearly 200,000 people have died, and thousands are currently affected by this epidemic.
Many want to know who is safe from cholera. Well, anyone who is avoiding contaminated waters and practicing hygiene, but this may not be enough.
Water is delivered here, but everyone says it's not sufficient.
This water distribution is organised by the Red Cross, and the truck comes around the camp about 4 times a day distributing water to the residents. But it's not water that they can drink. They say that when they do drink it, it makes them ill, but they simply don't have access to anything else.
This water is not potable at all. It gives us infections.
If cholera takes hold here, access to drinking water will be the most important safeguard against the acute dehydration that's already killed so many. But the Red Cross says it won't be from the supplies they deliver.
So our recommendation is always to boil the water if you can, or to buy the drinking water if they can, that is salt.
I mean, that's impossible for a lot of patients.
Almost impossible,
right? So,
yeah.
I mean, why is it not possible to get drinking water delivered?
I'm sorry?
Why is it not possible to distribute drinking water?
It's difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult.
As fears rise over what could happen if cholera does take hold in Haiti's camps, so too should the questions of why more hasn't been done since January to make sure that an outbreak of disease couldn't turn into another potential catastrophe. Sebastian Walker, Al Jazeera, in Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
It has been reported that the outbreak began in a small town in Mariblay. This is the type of town you don't really come to, but pass by. So many ask, how did this become such an epidemic?
Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Hud Abdelhamid. Fearing the outbreak of cholera in Haiti, nearly 200 people have already died and thousands are infected by the epidemic. The United Nations is now concerned about a large-scale health crisis if the disease spreads to camps, sheltering those already affected by the earthquake that hit Haiti last January. More than 250,000 people were killed then, and over 1 million were left homeless. As the country still struggles to recover from that blow, Sebastian Walker reports on the difficulties in preventing another one.
Mostly smaller and poorer areas of Haiti are exposed the most due to poor sanitation. The Arbanite River, Haiti's largest river, led to the most exposure to the agent. What can people actually do to remain healthy?
The Ministry of Public Health has warned the public about contaminated water. If you think you are exposed to the contaminated water, boil or chlorinate your water. And human waste should be disposed properly.
There has been a lawsuit issued. The Haitian government has actually decided to sue the European Union because their soldiers accidentally brought the disease here.
Welcome to The Real News. As Haiti was struggling to rebuild after the devastating earthquake that crumbled the country in 2010, they were struck again by yet another disaster, a cholera outbreak that ended up killing about 10,000 people and sickened hundreds of thousands. Many Haitians immediately pointed the finger at United Nations troops for causing the outbreak, claims that the UN long denied until now. A spokesperson for UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon said in a statement to the New York Times that, quote, the UN has become convinced that it needs to do much more regarding its own involvement in the initial outbreak and the suffering of those affected by cholera.
Hi, I'm here with Rosaline Floriella. Rosaline, you've lived your whole life in Haiti. How has the recent earthquake affected your day-to-day life?
Well, when the earthquake hit, of course, it knocked out all of our homes, all the power that we had, and once cholera came, like 3 of my family members died. We have no help here. We just don't really know what to do.
Now, how are you getting your drinking water?
Well, we started off by boiling water, but that seems to not work, and we can't afford the bottled water, and the Red Cross isn't really giving us any clean water. So right now, it's just either drink the dirty water or we don't have any water at all.
What kind of resources would you need for the Haitian community to get back on its feet?
We need really anything. Bottled water, plumbing, cleaning stations, clean food, clean clothes. We just really lost a lot in the earthquake, and once cholera hit and the disease started to spread, we just need really good sanitation at this point.
The conditions in Haiti are truly disastrous, and its people are in desperate need of clean drinking water. If you want to make a difference in someone's life today, call the Help Haiti hotline at 1-800-HELP